Hello. Welcome back to another YouTube video. It's gonna be another Mind of Migs video, but we're actually doing Clem first person, actual first person. For the analytical part of this, I wore my scholarly sweater because we're gonna get into the big brain here. Also, I'm sorry if I sound nasally. I'm kind of sick, not gonna lie, but the content grind does not stop. So this is about, that was like a month ago. It's an ESL EU, as you can see. I did ask Clem if it was okay for me to record this video. He said yes. So we're gonna dive into it here. Ooh, that's so loud. I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll start with game one. So game one, he's gonna play max packs. We'll skip the veto part of it. Kind of go here. Okay, actually, I have not seen this, so I have no idea what happens, which I think is good. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. I wonder what the Twitch chat looks like. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we heard Clem says Blink comes pretty fast here on small maps like Berlingrad. He's super fast, man. It's kind of crazy. Very accurate. You can see boxes are good. He's gonna... Oh, good luck, have fun for Max Packs. Hello. Okay, so he's gonna populate gas. We'll kind of skip a little bit of this, to be honest. Not too important. One thing I will note, Clem likes to STV scout when the barracks finishes, which is a bit late. So if you're worried about cheeses, it's not necessarily the best time to STV scout, and so that might screw you up. So that's the only thing I just want to address there. For Clem, either he feels like his opponent will cheese him, or he's confident he can hold the cheese scouting this late. But that's not for everyone. Okay, so he rallies Reaper shit across. He doesn't look for the probe. Sometimes the probe will be at the third base, and I'll look out for something like that. But he's actually not gonna do that. Okay, so yeah, see something like that, for example. But he's gonna use the Marine. You won't really kill it, yeah. Okay, Chronos. Okay, we see. Adept. I'm making some water here. Oh! You can see he tries to kind of poke around. That's really good, right? For example, he made it kind of look like he was going to go back into the main, but he's on this map in particular, like, you can do stuff like this. Yeah, just go around like that. Super nice. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like Max Pax had the Adept somewhere else. And the cool thing about this, by the way, is that Max Pax hasn't sent the Adept across. So Clem is feeling confident about going Hellions because there's no scouting capabilities, right? And that's something that's important. Okay, another gateway. Yeah. So one Adept. Okay, we haven't seen a second gateway unit, which tells us that it's on top in his main, in Max Pack's main. He sees a second gateway, and so that's why he's kind of like, yeah. So he's. I don't know if you guys can hear him. Actually, he says he doesn't think it's. I don't think you guys can hear him. Actually, he says he doesn't think it's anything crazy. Okay. Oh, there you go. You guys should hear him now. Okay. They're gonna go Hellion drop, which is actually quite good against the Stargate play. I mean, not Stargate. So yeah, see, it's Twilight here. And keep in mind, so here Clem's not worried about DTs, and I'll tell you why. Number one, there's an Adept and a Stalker, plus there's a low ground Robo, and the Robo's a bit late. So for Clem, it's like how do I say this? Like, so when it comes to the DT stuff, it's pretty common for them to go 2 Adepts first, or sometimes there's a build Parting has where it's Adept Sentry. You know, sometimes it will be a later DT. But it's not the fastest DT drop possible, which is like 535, 540, I think. Yeah. And so actually, we'll see if he builds a Raven. He seems pretty confident it's not TTs. He got a good amount of probes. So that's the cool thing. And so that's something you can keep in mind is like, if the dev's staying home and you go one Marine, Reaper one Marine into Reactor, you can do a Hellion build like that and get some damage off because they don't have any scouting capabilities if they don't go, Stargate or a Sentry. Okay, I got the mine drop. I didn't hear Clem's cat. Okay. Okay, so he's scouting here. Okay, that's a lot of stalkers there. Not necessarily indicative of 4K blink, but it seems like it is a later 4K blink. So that's, yeah, it should be 4 gates. He doesn't click on any of the structures actually, which I found a little bit surprising, to be honest with you guys. I feel like I would have at least tried. Okay, Raleigh's a Viking there. No add-ons yet. Interesting. So he's building eBay. Yeah, that's pretty normal.
I'm really glad he doesn't have any TTs.
Yeah, he says he's really glad there's no DTs. That's because he didn't go Raven and the eBay is late. And it seems like he's not building any add-ons to have Marines, more Marines. I think he anticipates a quick blink. A quick blink thing here. Oh, he's gonna swap now. Okay. Gotta get that extra tank out. Okay. +1. Stim. Yeah. Notice he builds stim in the barracks that's farther back. That's so that the first add-on to get sniped isn't stim, but maybe combat shield or concussive shells. That's actually really smart. And he's gonna lose his tank, but he's gonna get 4 stalkers. Oh, maybe.
He's so crazy. He's so crazy.
Yeah, that's a little bit crazy as well. I agree. Okay, 3 stalkers for a tank. That's a pretty good trade.
Was worth it for him. I would say it wasn't.
Alright, so he says it wasn't worth it for him. Damn, that's so fast. Holy shit. Actually, let's kind of rewind. I kind of want to see how he did that. So luckily with Switch mods, we can slow down the speed of this mad lad. Okay, I'll mute it so it's not annoying. Oh, he already did it there. Okay, he picks up. Oh, he slides the mouse straight across the mini map there. His cursor. Yeah, actually, I kind of want to see that again. I think it's pretty cool. I've never actually done that. Okay, yeah, he picks up. Hello? Okay, right here. Wow. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I've never actually done that before. I think I'm gonna try that now. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, barracks. Medevac goes across. I wonder if he's gonna drop it right away. That's actually something that I'm curious about. What he might do is wait until he has his 2 medevac push. So that's a cool thing. If you go like a drop like this, like a Widowmine drop or something like that, you'll have a 3rd medevac rather than just 2. And it's really good to use the 3rd one as a drop medevac while you do your main push with the 2. So that's one of the really cool things about keeping the medevac alive when you do a drop like that. Oh, Widowmine drop or Hellion drop, whatever it is. Okay, and then notice here, he adds his production as he's moving out. You don't have to worry about it during, right? So now he starts +1. He's got concussive shells. And here it goes here. Hugs the edge.
That's so bad. Okay, well, that was pretty bad.
Okay, loses the medevac there. I think that was a little bit ballsy. I would have figured the Colossus, the Stalkers were in the main just by not seeing them at the 3rd with the Colossus. So I actually found it a little bit surprising that he did it. He didn't wait a little bit longer. But this is really good positioning right here. No charge. He's getting good shots off on the sentries. And I like this because it's a lot more decisive. There's no battery. Even if there was a battery in the natural, right up here, even if there's a battery up here, he's kind of stuck having to go between both bases. And so there's like this middle part where there's no battery at all. And it makes it so that the tanks can do a lot of damage. Not to mention, no charge yet. Plus Robo is going to get sniped. So this is really good positioning. as opposed to attacking to the third like that. Good control, keeping the Marauders forward. And now he's kind of giving himself time to situate his third base. You can see a worker transfer there. Okay, good kite, nice. You notice quick instant focus fire on the tanks. And now he's gonna balls to the wall. Yeah, he'll lose the tanks, but here getting a good amount of stalkers. You kill a robo. And just go, yeah, just gonna go in right here. Snipe the warping in units. I think that's pretty sick. And so the cool thing about this move is that, you know, he's got a bunch of value from this drop, right? Let's say worst case scenario, he loses this drop because max packs warp ins, I don't know, 5 stalkers. As a Protoss player, in these kinds of scenarios, you don't really want to be warping in stalkers at all, right? You want to be able to build up that zealot count. If you have to rebuild stalkers, it makes the follow-up push a little bit stronger because you have less zealots to buffer for the Colossus. On top of the fact that Max Pax has no robo now. And so, yeah, like, he's going to move across. And again, as he's moving across, he works on his macro stuff at home. Takes his third base, transfers his workers. That way he can just focus on his army / building units on his barracks. And yeah, there's just nothing to buffer here. So just really good value overall. And he's going to clean it up. So super sick game. Pretty clean, straightforward. A little bit lucky, I have to say, that there was no DT drop. Yeah, he says the early game was really good for him. But it was. Okay, Hardwire is next. Damn, look at those casters. Okay. Cool guy. Must be nice to be E-famous. Okay, Hardwire is our next map here. Let's see what Clem is all about.
Okay, you know what? Next stream I will try to find my Logitech camera, my second one.
Oh, you want hand cam? Oh, hand cam. Sorry, I was just like looking at Twitch chat a little bit.
It's probably somewhere. It's probably not that hard to find because I know I have it somewhere. Or Pixie Game. Probably just playing normal.
Sorry, okay. So let's see. He says something here, I think.
No, he's not. What is he doing?
Oh, wow. Okay. So to him, this looks kind of fake, the Nexus. The natural looks fake. So this is like his intuition kind of kicking in. He didn't really doubt himself that the expansion was late. Okay, so now he knows it's max pack, the max pack build, the proxy gate. Okay. So he says blocking the second base is really good. What the max packs build, you still want to take your natural. It's your first gateway that's on the other side of the map. And so I don't have the replay, unfortunately, so I can't really say if max packs like transitional responses would be good. But I guess we can see. Okay, builds a zealot. Okay, so Clem says never mind. He's probably gonna go Void Rays. I think he should check the Gassens in the main, but okay, he loses the SCV there. So I would say a part of that reasoning might be because instead of taking his third as his natural, to not delay the Nexus / pull workers to kill it, that his first instinct now is to be like, okay, maybe he's gonna cheese me. He's gonna follow up with Void Rays, instead of taking his natural or some kind of tech. Yeah, he's not really trying to kill it. And so Clem's like, okay, it's probably Void Rays. So let's see how that goes. He builds a second bunker actually. Yeah. So right there, he says the pathing blocking the bunker blocking the pathing there is kind of bad. So what he's saying is that when a cyclone comes out, if he does get attacked by Void Rays, you want to have as much area as possible to be able to to run away from the Void Ray, especially if the Void Ray is able to hit your cyclone. Because if you run into any building, any tech lab, any barracks, anything like that, it stops the cyclone enough so the void ray can continue to kill it. So you really want you want to have as much space as possible. Okay.
Batteries are being placed down. Actually, if you didn't cancel it. Okay.
Okay. Viking or medevac? I actually didn't see him. Let's see what comes out. Okay, so trying to do so much damage here before the batteries come up, because it's nice to kind of kill a unit or two, but he's instead gonna get the lock on with the with the cyclone down the battery, so that's pretty good. I think this is a medevac though. Okay, that's cool. He's locking onto the batteries. Because there's actually no way you kill the zealots or the stalkers. So if you lock onto the batteries, you know, having to rebuild a battery / killing the closest battery to the main makes it a little bit harder for Max Pax to be able to move in with his void rays. Really nice control here. Okay, it's gonna lock on now.
That bunker placement is so...
Okay, so it's Viking. Here's Viking.
He's blocking all my pathing.
Yeah, he says it again. The bunker is blocking all his pathing.
It's really not good. Also, the factory... I guess it's more the factory placement that is not good.
Okay. Notice how he keeps the SCVs wrapped around the bunker on auto repair. That's really good. That's exactly what you want to do there, because you want to be instantly repairing as soon as the bunker takes damage, to be able to keep it alive, underneath all that void ray, the void ray charge, or whatever the fuck it is, that broken thing. Okay. Okay. Good maneuvering here.
I should probably have gotten a medevac. I guess not. He's quickly holding on the bunker.
Yeah, there's a lot of void rays. So he says I probably should have gone a medevac, but I think the Vikings are helping a lot. And so the unfortunate thing here, yeah, oh, if he invests mag fuel, that's tough. Oh, he saves it? Okay, that's sick.
I'm holding on.
So Max Pax doesn't really lose anything. As long as you don't lose any cyclones, you're still able to hold. I think if Clem had lost a cyclone, it really changes the dynamic of the game. It really changes his ability to win. But he's keeping every cyclone alive, and right there, he only really lost the bunker. It is a little bit unfortunate that he didn't kill any void rays, because that's obviously nice, right? If you lose a bunker but he loses a void ray, that's super good. But
I guess I'm gonna get the medevac next.
okay, so he's gonna get the medevac next. Sorry. Yeah, he's a little careful there. Oh, okay. There's another sentry getting warped in there.
I really want the second bunker to go up. It would make my life so much easier.
Okay, second bunker is getting targeted. I gotta be really careful there. Oh yeah, that building placement. Like I said, building placement. You really want to have as much open area as you can. So that makes it really tough now because you lose the cyclone.
No.
Keep in mind as well, Max Pax has not been building any more void rays. He's been building sentries, and this is really important because sentries are not cheap on gas, especially off one base. So it could be that there's a Tempest follow up. Maybe, for example, you plant a fleet beacon, right? So you're waiting for the Tempest to come out, so then you can warp in some sentries with the extra gas that you have. But there hasn't been any additional void rays. So at this point here, you can kind of infer there's either a Nexus coming up, or a Tempest transition, or something else is going on related to one of those two. It doesn't have to be a Tempest transition. It could be DTs, a charge with the Nexus. It could be a lot of things, and that's kind of the shitty thing about this situation is that no medevac means you can't drop across the map, which means you can't really scout. And if you do any kind of scouting, it has to be able to scan. And maybe the minerals are more important, so you want a mule, or you want to have scans in case it is a DT, right?
I should have repaired that one. Okay. I'm messing up quite a bit.
Okay. So he's gonna keep the cyclone. Oh, that's really lucky. That's actually really lucky. Holy shit. Yeah, so you can see how much the building placement is really fucking him up right here. Getting caught between these two buildings. Also, props to Max Pax for getting out that. I don't know if he built those sentries on purpose to block between those, or it's just like a good idea to have in general. You can block out cyclones regardless, but yeah. So he builds a tech lab and he swaps there. That's actually really good. Now he has a lot more open area. So now this is really nice. Because ideally, this is what he would have wanted to have
But I'm
to begin
working
with.
for now.
Okay. Oh. Losing 2 Cyclones. He hasn't really killed any Void Rays as well. Okay, probe coming out of the natural. So he's expanding, seems like.
Maybe.
Okay, max packs, or Clem's gonna go kill the battery first. Okay, and then there's something attacking. It might be probes. Okay, needs to be really careful. Okay, notice he's only paying attention to this. That's really important. There's a quick tab there. Kiting with the Vikings. Okay. Okay, max pack's overextending here. What? Hello? Why didn't he recall? Only one Void Ray left? Yeah, this game's over.
I think we got him actually.
Wait, why didn't he recall?
No, no.
Oh, maybe it's just... So my reasoning here, if you recall even 2 or 3 Void Rays, 2 Void Rays underneath the battery, right? If you instantly recall as soon as the drop comes in, there's a high probability that the Void Rays are in the main by the time before the battery dies. Which means if you immediately target fire the medevac, those Marines don't live, and you could probably kill the Marines between your Void Rays and your probes. Okay? And then, since you're already going Stalker Sentry, you can use the Sentries to force field the army from being able to go down the ramp so that your Void Rays can come back. That's how I see this. Maybe it was a tough call to begin with. Maybe Clem was actually holding on quite well, although he was using a lot of Cyclones. Yeah, medevac, great call. All around, really. Of course, here this is a good micro, right? Cutting out the Void Rays. That's a dub.
Okay, I guess.
Dang.
I think we got him actually.
That's pretty crazy, man.
We did it.
Okay, so next
Maybe
game.
it's bad ID.
So I'm honestly gonna split this video into 2 parts. So this will be the last game for this video. And then we'll
Hi, Porting. Hello, hello.
do like another part because this vlog's pretty
Hello,
long.
hello.
It's gonna be it's already 20 minutes in. It's not gonna be an hour-long video.
Sugar bear. Hi,
Sugar bear, whoa. Okay. Next game's gonna be about 2K, so I'll speed us up a little bit. Oh, Mig's internet connection. Okay. Speedy McQueen over here. I hate when casters message me, or when people like to message me in game. It tilts me so hard during tournaments. Or when casters will message you like, "What's the score in your series?" It's like, what if I'm losing? You know, like I'm down a game. I'm trying to like concentrate. Fucking caster messages me asking me what the score is in my series. I'll blow my brains out. Okay. Who's scouting? Okay, everything's good so far. Everything's good so far, right? No cheese this game. No cheese this game. Oh, reactor for his. Oh, marine reactor. Okay, so 3 racks. I'm guessing 3 racks, but he hasn't pulled off gas yet, so I'm guessing no. Let's see if he pulls off gas. No. Okay, so he's gonna go factory off marine first. Okay. Bunker. Yeah, bunker here is good. No bunker. Oh, big balls. What the fuck?
I actually think it was a Nexus before core again.
I'm guessing he did about the bunker then because it's Nexus before core. According to Clement. Okay, nothing gas yet. 3 command center? No way. Okay, 3CC. Oh, wow. Okay, he's playing a 3CC build. Interesting. 3CC builds, boys. Is it the move? Are 3CC builds the move? Okay. Takes a natural here. Great stuff. Great stuff. Tech lab. Okay, I think he's gonna build a cyclone first. Oh, here he has his supply depot with hotkeyed. So sick. Okay, instant lock on there. Kills the adept. Nice. Eliminating scouting, right? Scouting. That adept could have been annoying forever. Okay, second racks plus eBay. Tank. So this build is still really safe for the most part, right? Cyclone against Stargate. By the time an Oracle comes in, you have a Cyclone and you would know that it's Stargate. And then what? You have, if you need to build a tank, you build a tank. A really, really safe opener. Old supply block, people. Also, notice how he's scouting. He's going to use his SUV to scout for a third base, but also scout for pylons. Okay. So he's just playing very safe. Very safe, but still with the good eco here. He's just kind of getting screwed over because he's getting supply blocked. He's gotten supply blocked. But if you don't practice these kinds of builds too much, like it's pretty normal because the supply depot timings are different. Okay, 4-gate blink. Oh, okay, loses a tank already. That's tough. Oh, and loses the bunker. He's gonna get two stalkers. Okay. Okay, that skips a lot there. So he unsieges the tanks from the high ground, both of them actually, to move him down. Notice he doesn't move him too far down. This is because if Max Pax notices that one of the tanks is unsieged close enough to the ramp, he'll blink into it to kill it, and that tank is also really close to this tank up here, and he would kill both. So you have to be really, 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 really careful with your tanks, especially when you move them. Just gonna unsiege one now, move it closer down. And it's still not even that much closer. Luckily for Clem, though, he played a 3 command center build, so if he holds it, it's actually quite good for him. And so far, he's only lost, let's say, a handful of units plus 1 tank and a bunker. Trying to build his buildings in the back there, yeah. Okay, he saw the warp prism pick up some stalkers there on the side. Now this is pretty normal. Some Protoss players, they'll send the warp prism around with 4 stalkers. Clem does have a cyclone covering the airspace, so out there on the left corner, on the left hand side, and he spots the 3rd base here. Very normal, very normal. Okay, warp prism's in the main. Oh, gonna lose the cyclone. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's tough. Oh, the Viking though. Okay, he's being careful with it. Did he kill the prism? No, but he's zoning it out. So this is really good. He zones out the warp prism. Max Pax still can't go into the natural with the main group of stalkers. So this is actually really good for Clem, even if he loses the cyclone. Oh, he didn't start stim. Oh, no stim. Because it could do a follow-up push with stim here and a lot of tanks. Usually the transition from Protoss here is a Colossus. Not always the case, of course, but it's gonna move out of the way. Secure stared. Okay. So this is actually a very pro gamer thing to do, is like skip some of the VODs a little bit. Mostly during these kinds of parts where he's just like changing his buildings and like taking a third. Obviously he's not gonna move out. He doesn't have stim. Yeah, he says it's turtling. I mean, yeah, you forgot stim. You're like, what can you really do, you know? If there was an opportunity for Clem to hit before Max Pax could transition to a better army, he's just not. He's gonna miss out on that opportunity, unfortunately. But at least he didn't die. To be fair, he'll 4-gate blink with 3CC. Okay, that's hallucinated Phoenix. Just scouting from Max Pax here. Mines. Okay, he's just chilling. Maxing out. Any extra racks? Okay, so now he's going to move out here. He's nearing max out. He's going to go for the 4th. Again, notice how he cleans things up here as he moves out. He has his bunker set up for this defense. At his 3rd, in case for a zealot run by. Or a run by like this, for example. Look at that. And then he also has the Viking in the airspace in the left-hand corner. And then another thing to keep in mind as well is that he doesn't F2/rally his units across the map. And this is also really important for defending run-bys because you want to have some units at home to defend. It's almost guaranteed. Maybe at least at this level that there would be some kind of attempted run-by or warp prism. In this case, Max Pax is doing he tried to do both. He tried to do the zealot run-by in the natural plus blink stalkers in the 3rd. But of course, comes in position for that. And his army is pretty huge here. Got leftover tanks from the beginning. Gonna get a cancel on Max Pack's fourth here. Okay, so now let's kind of see what not Max Pack, Clem does his army here. So he's gonna send a couple units up there and see just tanks again. Okay, oh, careful. So Soccer's got recalled. I still think he can drop. Yeah. Yeah, he's trying to take his, I was gonna say, he's trying to take his fourth now. There's a pylon underneath the CC. Okay. Kiting. Okay, he goes back here. Okay, let's take the fight. Sorry, I skipped way too ahead. I'm gonna pull back now. He doesn't have any Vikings or Ghost. This is a bit tough. He said, I have 0 medevacs, and they're all sitting in his base. I mean, sick macro. So good. He does the same thing again. He hugs the corner of the edges of like the mini map, bounce it off. Okay. Just trying to set a little concave there. Dang, this is a tough fight, man. He's got no Vikings. You guys ever beat Colossus, no Vikings? And a Disruptor. 2 Disruptors, mind you. Yeah, this is tough. It's really hard to defend. Oh, actually gets a Disruptor there. Okay, he has Ghost now and a few Vikings, so I'm feeling more confident to take this fight. Notice how patient he is, by the way. Okay, this is really fucked. Notice how notice how patient he is, though. He tries to make it look like he's ready to take this fight. Max Pack's kind of a little bit on edge there, microing, trying to get the best position possible. But in reality, Clem's just stalling for Vikings and Ghosts. Now this is tough. He did snipe Max Pack's fourth, but Max Pack still has Blink Stalkers. I mean, Blink TTs. Oftentimes, you can kind of, for example, let's say in this game, unfortunately I can't see, but let's say Max Pack only has 2 attack on his army. Only 2 attack. And it's 12 minutes instead of seconds in the game. That extra gas that could have been invested into having 2-2, for example, could be used to get Blink DTs instead. So, that's a good catch there. Oh, okay. Good splits. Oh! Going for it here. So he's still going for the fight. Oh. That kind of hurts. Oh, Blink DTs. Oh, I see. Cancel your CCs. Clem! Oh, this is really tough. Yeah. Okay, so he's coming back home to defend. He has been doing damage with the Widow Mines, though. I really want to see what the upgrades are here. Oh, no concussive shells? Oh, that's a big mistake there. Good micro there. You guys might be thinking, what could he have done differently for that PF? Honestly, it's really tough to say. You don't really think that would happen considering Max Packs didn't have a fourth yet. You know, I thought, for example, Clem had built additional CCs. Maybe the best thing you could do is whatever you build at your fourth, build it next to your PF to kind of block and zone out the Blink DTs. I like to put a Liberator on my base, personally. But, yeah. Let's see how he does this, though. I'm also going to try to label out the games, by the way. I know this video is a little bit long, so I'll try to label out each game and kind of, like, say which builds or, like, what kind of game it was. Okay. Oh, sick micro. Holy shit. He says that was actually good. It was good, but what the fuck? Okay, all he needs to do is clean up these DTs, and I think he wins the game. Well, actually, I lied because the disruptor is still alive. Oh, this is really messy. This is really messy. Oh, it makes me so anxious because he has no more scans as well. Yeah, look at that DT. Oh, he does. Oh, pick up, pick up. I think you should go home now. Yeah, just defend this. Dude, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. The reason why I say this is so annoying is because, if, like, disruptors, dude, they could end this game right now. So, like, if Clem isn't careful enough with his main army and keeps pushing, it's possible that he loses it to one disruptor ball. That's all Max Pax needs to win this game as well. It's right there. Okay, good. He said, where did it go? I said it's right there. It's right there, but where? He needs some missile turrets. Okay, I mean, Max Pax's running out of money. Oh my god, man, this is stressing me out. Okay, tonight. Yeah, the cool thing though here is that Max Pax doesn't have a lot of money. I think he should Doom drop. Oh. What the fuck? What are his upgrades? These are so much money. Okay, Snipes to sell is actually that's kind of sick. Okay, EMP. Nice. Okay, I think he's got it. I think he's got it. There might be some DTs coming in here. Whoa, this is a banger. Holy shit. I did not know what I was getting myself into. Wait, he has what? He says upgrades. He has 3-0. So there you go. The upgrades there at the end there are 3-0. So he has 3 attack, 0 armor. And Clem has most likely 3-3. Dang, he's just notice though he pulls his army all the way back or as far back as he can to deal with that DT so he doesn't get shot by disruptors. It's very important army movement there. But yeah, he's got it. He did it. I think he's missing shockwaves. I'm not sure. Oh my god, that's so stressful. He lost 30 workers to the DTs. That's insane. That's crazy. All right, not to drag the video out too long there, but yeah, sorry it's a little bit long. I'll timestamp the video or the different parts of the video, and yeah, I'll be uploading a part 2 with the different matchup within TVP, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.